Welcome back, everybody, to the ROG Join the Republic Community Challenge. The first match is over. Team Poland besting the Team Germany contestants led by Zonix. Unfortunately for them, they are now out, but fortunately for Poland, they are through to the next stage of the competition. And that team will, of course, face off against the winner of our next matchup. So let's not jump the gun and start predicting things that haven't happened yet. Let's look forward to this next matchup, which is Team US versus the guys who are just setting up to my right, Team France, led by Skyyart and his Parisian squad. Shiva, I think that you've got some more cool stuff to show us first.
So in case people didn't get this on the start, because it was a while ago, it was already 3 hours ago or something like that, so just refresh people's memory a bit. There's a CSGO competition going on, obviously, but there's also a captain's challenge going on, and this captain's challenge is a challenge for the captains. And we already had part one. It was a sumo wrestling challenge, and we're still in the sumo wrestling challenge. And I think we're ready for part two.
Let's take a look.
You guys ready? Yeah.
Fight!
It's feel winning. I'm exhausted.
I'm tired. Flom and Skyyart, you're up.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, put your hands on the carpet. And fight!
Up next, Michael Lily and Andrew.
Fight!
Help them up. The next matchup is Luke versus Sponge. Fight! All right, we are down to the semifinals. We have Zonix, and he will go up against Flom. That will be our first semifinals. And then we are going to have Adren versus Sponge, so stay tuned.
Okay, Michael, what do you think about this experience?
It's the final, best of 5. Let's keep going, guys, come on!
Zonix, Team Germany.
The bittersweet irony, Team Germany go out of the competition first, but Zonix
At least he won something.
He's the king of sumo.
Nice.
Yes.
Shiva, can you run us through exactly what happened and like that whole situation, the whole sumo saga?
So we had the brackets were actually the same as the brackets here, so it could have gone differently here as well for CSGO, but unfortunately for Zonix it didn't. He did win something, and this competition...
To put it simply, poor
Got
Zonix.
He's gonna have a competition still though, because he might be out of CSGO, but he's still very in the captain's challenge, because this challenge will run over the course of 4 days as well, with one day obviously having the sumo challenge. And I say that, but it's not over. It's not over. We can first take a look at the scores and see. No, we cannot take a look at the scores. But overall, the captain's challenge, you're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff.
A lot of crazy things.
Yes.
We're also going to see some other crazy stuff too, right?
Yes.
Because there's some stuff going on in-game live.
Yeah, so there's the live challenge, and there's inside game, outside game challenge.
Yes,
Let's just call them
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because one's inside game, one's not. So the inside the game challenge is not actual proper CSGO. We're gonna have one right now, live, coming at you. It is gonna be killing chickens on Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting. Is there much tactics going into something like this?
You look at me like I was about to give you some analysis, then like, yes,
That's
actually,
your
Carla.
job, guys. I'm
I was
throwing it to
expecting
these
it.
on my left.
Years I've been practicing this, and now finally it's my moment to shine. But Shiva, you know, you're really the caster here.
Okay,
out of all of us.
so we're gonna start. Michael Lily is first.
Look at Skyyart looks so happy. It's like he's in his element. This is like, les chickens, fantastique. And Zonix looking pretty down with himself, maybe after the loss.
I mean, the focus phase is on for Michael. You know, because that's the scary part. He's the first, so at this point, he's the one to set the bar, to set the strategy as well.
Look at this.
All right, Michael, what you got, buddy?
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
Okay.
We still have the Christmas chickens as well.
The spawns are random, so there's no actual strategy of walking around. However,
he's smart though. He's gone towards pit. They always get stuck in there. I like that.
Okay.
Like that.
Clever, clever, clever.
Is that the general chicken habitat? Is it the pit? Do they like the warmth, the comfort? Lauren,
chicken
expand.
master like myself.
Ah, yes.
And Inferno, again, favourite map. He's got a good route here. I like it. He's got a compact.
4.
And look at that. The fourth coming in there.
Was
that all the time, though?
No, just after the time.
After time.
Unfortunately, that chicken does not count, Michael. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get out of the seat.
So he's got
that's
4
upsetting.
chickens.
Yeah.
That's
Now
good.
we have to, like, he set the bar. Is this below average, above average, other way around?
I think 4 is a very strong score. He averaged about 1 chicken every, divide 30 by 4. Can't do it in my head right now. On air.
7.5 seconds. Okay, next one. We got Skyyart coming up, and he is smiling. This seems to be his game. We're going to find out if it is his game.
So Skyyart, he's gone for the B approach. That's already dangerous because you know there's always a couple around.
The
by
B
A.
approach with chickens is
it's
always dangerous.
All right, you want that
fantastic.
4-man stack down towards Banana. Look, it's empty. See, this is a risk. Now, sometimes on Banana, you can get treated to a cheeky little chicken somewhere tucked in the corner.
Chicken
exactly. This time, there's nothing to taste.
There's
nothing here.
It's lit.
There's no seasoning.
No cayenne. The fries are a bit
That's
dead.
measly.
Just one chicken, Skyyart.
Man, he just doesn't,
You've let us down.
understand
Especially
Inferno.
when France is a country with amazing cuisine. You
It's
think he'd be
true.
ready to get these chickens and put them
No,
under
you're
the
right.
grill.
That's a
He's very happy.
He's pleased. Everyone's like, nah.
He's still
nah.
very happy with himself.
Shiva, are you making notes here?
Yes.
Is this how it goes down in like Dota? Like, gotta make the notes
I
on
mean,
the chickens.
I'm known for having a notebook, and now I have 2.
Wow.
I mean, this is an extra
That's
difficult.
impressive.
This is an extra difficult event for me.
Do you feel this is like the pinnacle of your career thus far?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I have never done this before, and this is amazing.
Now, Adren's got a tactical mind, and that double.
Wait,
the
what?
double is big.
Okay, no, this is
That's
Adren.
insane.
It's a bit confusing. It says Scar on Bond, but this is Adren, guys, all right? You can see
There
the
it
bottom
is.
left.
It's updated. It's
And-
all right.
oh,
Welcome
there
to
we
the
go,
spec
yeah.
client in CSGO, the unloved.
And he got the
Valve
double
product.
off the bat. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous plays. Oh, my word.
Yeah, but now he's again. See, this
was
is
that
it,
a
though.
double?
No, that was only one.
No,
that
it looked like there was
one.
two.
That was one. Parla, get on your chicken
I'm
game.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You know this. Like, I want one of them to create the cohort.
Oh,
you know
oh,
what I mean? Like,
there we
press E
go.
on the chicken. Oh, he missed.
Oh, my
Adren.
word. Guys,
okay.
I can't believe what I've just seen. He almost missed the chicken.
Okay.
That's absolutely unbelievable. That 4's a respectable score. Flom is looking very stressed by this.
I see Isaac just trying to hide his laughter in his hand. There.
The
Very
double at the start
unfortunate.
was pretty big, though.
Yes.
Like, without that,
I mean, we would have been completely lost without that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I think looking at the way this kind of like mini game is playing
Oh,
out,
Sponge,
this
here
could
we
be the
go.
future of Counter-Strike, guys.
this is
sure.
it.
You
Sponge
know?
might be good at this one.
Focus
so here we go.
phase. Focus phase.
Yes.
is on.
Focused, very focused.
Yeah.
He already spots one on the
Probably
spawn
the
as
most
well. Like, look
Counter-Strike
at this.
he's played
He's
in the last 3
spotted one
months.
right on spawn. Off we go. But he's gone. I don't like the B approach. You know, I prefer going through the apps, looking at pick, having a little cheeky look. So far, not great. Not great stuff at all.
Yeah, Sponge, you're not
Oh no.
performing here, mate. You're
Where's
not
the
performing
chickens?
here. Your chicken run is more of a chicken
Paula,
slow crawl.
Even Vox Emerald got more
He's
results than this.
taken the scenic route, guys. He's taken a scenic route.
It's a
He'll
pretty
get there.
map. It is a
Oh
pretty
no,
map.
is he not going to get one? Sponge.
And look, they're all going to be apps. Oh,
he gave
Sponge
up.
is
He gave
given
up in the last
up.
seconds. That to me shows
That's
a guy.
BM. That's BM. That's BM.
Yeah, that
That's
to me shows a guy
disgusting.
that just wasn't prepared.
No.
You know, didn't really think of the strategy
Didn't put
involved.
work in. Went on holiday.
Sponge, awful behaviour, mate. And you gave up in the last few seconds. You're out of there. Shiva.
You've
But
let
yeah,
down
we're going to see
Australia.
Isaac. We're going to see Isaac do hopefully better because, I mean, he's been
He's
laughing.
got a confident face.
He's been
Yeah.
having the Schadenfreude thing going on,
Yeah.
laughing at other people's unhappiness as other people try to kill chickens. So it's his time to shine.
I believe in him here. He's taking the A approach, and last time we saw it with Michael Ailey worked out pretty well, but
Yeah.
so far doesn't spot a thing. Which
Oh,
is,
he's
oh,
been
there it is.
Yeah.
There it
Oh,
is.
spawn.
jackpot.
The
Wow.
chicken gods have gifted him so much here.
Yeah.
That was the most manly laugh I've heard you do.
Oh,
all
it
day.
was a giggle. I
That was
enjoyed that.
adorable.
The
That was
chicken
adorable.
gods. I just started getting imagery. What would the chicken god look like? Maybe Colonel KFC?
Have you not
I don't
seen?
know.
Oh,
That's a third. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, that's
Is he
five.
spawning these in? 'Cause they
That
just like
was-
appear in
they
front of
just
him.
appeared in
That's
front of him.
cheating. That's cheating, Isaac. We all saw that.
That was absolutely stunning
mental.
performance, and he does.
He's pretending like,
so
yeah, didn't-
proud of himself. Killed 5 chickens.
Well, he should be proud of himself. That's
Yeah.
our best score yet, and Isaac is now in the lead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
And
But
the
then
next
again, Mike
contender-
Lely, though, if he'd got that last one as well, he could have been
Yes.
close too.
And I mean,
Now
if
it's-
Adrian would have not missed that
Yeah,
chicken.
it's Adrian. Ah.
Yeah.
Ifs and buts. So Luke is next.
Yep, Luke representing Taiwan.
He's gone for the high sense approach here.
Oh, look at this.
Typical
That's a
for the
good spawn to
Taiwanese
start
sort of
off.
CSGO style. I like it. It looks like he's having maybe some sort of medical problem with the way his aim's going around right now, but
He's very focused in. He's looking for like
Looking for the chickens.
the chickens that appear in the less discreet areas. He's going down middle. He's making a rush, and it's not really worked out in his favour.
I think he missed
Luke.
one. Like, I'm pretty sure I just saw one
Oh
by
no, Luke.
top of... Oh, Luke,
Backseat gaming.
buddy.
Nobody likes a backseat gamer.
Or look, I just hope he's got more sort of game sense when it comes to leading his team rather than finding chickens, because that was grim.
That was very
That was
grim.
grim.
No, I don't think anyone's ever said that sentence before in the history, man.
I don't know what you mean. I say it all the
Okay,
time.
so Flom's turn. Flom's up
Yes,
next.
Flom.
And we're going to see how he does on the chicken front. So far, 5 is still our best score from Isaac. And see if Flom can do anything to
Yeah,
beat
well,
that.
Flom is our final captain here. This is the last chance to try
No,
and beat
we still have
Isaac.
Zonix.
Oh, we still have
true,
Zonix. We
true,
do,
true.
we
He has-
do.
And he was the
You know,
Sumo
you already
god.
counted him out. He might have just lost, but he's
Yeah.
still in here. He's still
Flom's
in here.
getting
Flom
the
with the double at the
spawn
start.
gifts. This is just naughty.
I was just in awe of after Zonix won
Yeah.
the Sumo. I almost forgot he even needed to do the chicken
True,
challenge.
no. That's true.
You're right.
Fantastic.
Do you reckon Flom's been putting some time into this? You know what I mean? Like preparing?
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
he's
around
just
the
seen
map.
6 other captains, you know? There's got to be some strategy that is evolved by now that he can use somehow.
He's hoping for the Isaac approach there, finding like 3 just appear
3
down
in a
second
row.
mid.
Yeah.
It's not been the case.
Well,
Not been
no.
the case.
very
He's-
nice knife inspect though. You
That was
know,
good. I like
was
that
really
action.
good flair
Yeah.
to what he was doing.
Important. Yeah, so he's stuck on 3 chickens, and Zonix is the last one, and last one to try and see if he can beat Isaac.
Zonix,
Maybe not
yeah.
in, not in CS:GO, but maybe chickens.
Yeah, Zonix, it's
Yeah.
on you, buddy. Can you beat
How do you
Isaac?
say
You couldn't
chicken
beat him in
in German?
CS:GO. Can you beat him in the chicken?
Isaac,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
look at that.
ready.
Look
Like
at
a little
that.
chicken. I want one of them to claim them. Just press E on them and get the big kind of like group of
He
chickens
shoots
following.
him.
Did he
That
shoot?
No, I don't think so. No.
Zonix, you got.
No,
I
he
thought he
knifed it, I
shot
think.
him.
Oh, well, we'll have to get our judges in the
We
We
chicken
need a
Okay,
replay
yeah,
on
yeah,
that,
yeah.
guys.
But it
Can we
does
get a
seem like
slow-mo replay
And
on
the
that?
counter went up. I
The
mean,
chicken count has
he
gone
did
up,
do
so it's a legal
point
kill.
blank shot. He could have knifed it. It was in the same distance. So, 8 chicken.
And I like this different route as well. He's going through apps rather than going
Yeah.
down second mid. It seems to have done well, but only
No,
2
he's
chickens.
not.
Oh, whoa.
What are you?
Oh, no!
But there's another one.
That's
Oh,
decent.
4.
That's 5. That's 5.
5.
And he's
Last
done
minute
it.
clutch.
I
Nice.
guess. So,
Nice.
in-game, Zonix played very well himself, but his
Yes.
team fell to Isaac. However, he has even up the score by
Yep.
being the king of Sumo
Yeah.
and the joint king of... You coughing, Chad? Do you want to say something, mate?
Is that bud?
Oh, I thought you actually... Okay, sorry.
Okay.
No, so Zonix has managed to even up the score slightly
Yes.
after his disappointing loss in the actual game.
And we can look at that scoreboard as well, see how Sumo has scored. Because even though, it's very simple, there's a winner and there's a semi-finalist and there's a 3rd place and everything, there's some extra points handed out as well.
Is it like style points coming in?
Oh.
Like,
yeah,
how does this
so
happen?
there's
Oh,
an
I
in-game and out-game,
see.
right?
Okay.
Now, we all know Zonix won the out-game, 8 points. You get that if you win. Now, what is Flom doing with 7 points there? He didn't come second. He actually fell in the semi-finals for the
So-
sumo wrestling, but he has
Well?
A for effort points. That's 3 extra points for him.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
like that awkward kid at school for getting the, you took part award.
He was sick, like actual
So
sick.
was Chad.
Not
Does he
this
get
way.
extra points?
Did he puke? No.
Wait, Flom puked? That's
very-
dedication.
Yeah.
He deserves all the points.
And
All
I
right, fair
mean,
enough.
He could have just walked off the mat the first 2, but he's like, no,
He
give me
stuck
some
it out.
water and I'll go. And he
Unfortunately,
went.
Damn.
at the moment, Luke and Skyyart, it's not looking too fresh,
it's not
guys.
looking great.
No. Well, there's always tomorrow. So there's a
Can you
lot of...
hint us anything about what could
I
be coming
can.
up?
It's actually so glorious. You're gonna love it. I mean, there's a lot of guys here. All the guys play CS:GO, and all guys generally play with balls. So we decided to have a
Whoa.
challenge that involves loads of balls. And
Shiva, women can like playing with balls as well. You know?
you would have loved this challenge as well.
Would I?
Yes, you would have.
I'm not getting flamed for Shiva.
All right.
What is this challenge?
This challenge is bumper balls.
Sorry, can you just say that one more time?
Bumper balls.
Got you.
Yeah. Okay, so it's so much fun. But I mean, I can say that it's happening, but I can't show you anything yet.
Can't just show people your balls any time of the day.
No, it's gonna be the right time. I mean, some channels don't even allow it at certain times. So, it's gonna be tomorrow. How are you doing there, Paula?
Great, guys.
Yeah?
I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah?
It's fantastic. And I think at this point, Shiva, thank you so much for your contribution. That will be the last time we see Shiva today.
He's almost been fired because of his comments. Shiva will not be back.
You sound so relieved.
Finish my sentence. Last time we'll see you today.
You sound so relieved.
No, those segments were wonderful, and a shout out to you and the video team are doing a fantastic job. But for now, you'll be replaced once again by Chad.
Woo!
Chad. I thought we were going to have like the crane shot of you walking in. That's why I started the clap. I thought it was going to be like a momentous occasion where they kind of swap, maybe shake hands. We actually can't, and so it just was a weird clap into nothingness.
I enjoyed it.
I apologise for that.
It's been a long time since I've had an ovation of any kind.
That's a really sad way
See
to
a doctor
start,
about that, bud.
How are you doing, bro? What have you been up to since we last spoke on the desk, backstage?
I had a coffee, coughed a little bit. Watch some Counter-Strike.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever asked someone before, like, how you doing, what you've been up to. Anyone's ever replied with, I coughed a bit. Such an obscure thing to reference. Anyway, guys, let's start moving into this matchup, because we're going to not only talk a bit about it, we are going to see these players' journeys as well, because we've established the captains. We spoke about them at the start of the show, and now it's time to look at exactly how the amateurs have got to where they are. Just quickly, like, you know, looking at the teams and the background, Skyyart, he's mainly known for streaming League of Legends, but I can tell you from knowing him personally, he has a huge passion and admiration for CSGO, and he has a reasonable level in-game. And so he was really trying to find some amazing players when he was in Paris, and a lot of people came by because he is so popular and a great guy. On the other hand, we have Flom, an ex-pro who is now actually playing on New Mythic. He used to play on Mythic back in the day, and now they've restarted it, so he's trying to get back into like the competitive grind, and I think it's going to be quite exciting, guys. What about you?
I'm looking forward to seeing Flom play. We've already heard and we know that he's not feeling so well, and I want to see if that's going to impact the team. Also, I've spoken to a couple of the players from his side, and they are so goddamn passionate.
Yes.
I mean, these guys have done the typical NA, any given Sunday sort of, you know, Scoot speech, but in a criticism, I love the passion they've come in with. So for me, like, I'm really excited to see those guys.
Chad, what about you? I'm sure you've seen at this point, like, of course, you are one of the captains as well, so you know how much this means to some of the players and how much time they put in. I think it's been said on good account that Team US, Flom's team, are really, really ready to go, and that they've taken this, you know, very seriously. They put in a lot of practice.
I definitely think they're the favourite in this matchup, but I heard Flom saying earlier that there's a player on his team who likes to pick up the AWP over him, and I think Flom's meant to be the team AWPer, so... You know, a bit of drama's there. I liked what Skyyart was doing, though. Like, we know he's a League of Legends player and stuff, but he was in here earlier than the other players, and he was warming up and stuff, yeah. So, you know, he wants to try and put in a decent effort for his teammates, who I assume are probably a bit more savvy with Counter-Strike than he is, but he's going to do his best, I think.
No doubt. We will get into that shortly, but we have two video segments first, and we are going to start off with the journey of Team US, Flom's amateurs. Oh, we're back. We haven't got the video ready yet.
Throw some more coffee.
Yeah, so we won't look at the story of the amateurs under Flom yet. It will be there very, very shortly, so...
Do you want to do some...
What are you guys laughing about?
Nothing. Anders sets me up because I'm looking at Chad, and then I hear him giggling in the background because of a previous comment that you came up with that I don't think you heard his retort to, which I'm not going to repeat.
Oh, I see. Either way, Flom's amateurs are going to be ready and raring to go. Oh, it's that one, guys. Apologies for that. By mistake, of course. And we will head into the video showcasing the journey of the Team USA players.
You know, they say that if you find a job where you enjoy. You never work a day in your life. So, if I could do that.
Despite the lovely quote, the players did have to work very hard to get a spot on Team Flom. With one of the most popular auditions on the tour, the competition was fierce.
So I know Flom very well. I watch his stream often. He's a really funny guy. Very enjoyable stream. I wish he was bigger, to be honest, because he really deserves more viewers.
Even then, there were a few players that stood out of the crowd and made it to the final selection. And for some, this was something very, very important.
If I do get chosen, I'm quitting my job on Tuesday.
Instead of doing 1v1s, we decided we're going to go with a retake approach. So we're going to have 2 players defending and 3 players attacking, and I'm going to be watching. I'm not going to be playing. But the big thing I'm looking for is how they communicate.
Upper lock, upper lock. What?
In a lot of ways, I feel like I'm not worth it. Maybe I'm not worthy.
I really would like to congratulate Travel Next, Canvy, Crazy Cookies, and something.
I can't wait to tell my mom about this. Congrats, dude. Hell yeah.
At the boot camp that took place in Flom's hometown of Las Vegas, the team were really able to discover the perks of being pro players.
We have a choice of what stairs we want to take. I've never had that, smell that new computer smell.
As well as the downsides.
This is the middle of the desert, and we had to try and play out there.
I didn't sign up for the slum. It's fine, guys. This is how you go pro.
The team now stand ready to face off against any hot-headed contenders that come their way.
So yeah, I had this really great idea that we'd go train in the desert, and it worked out really, really great. Like, I wouldn't change a thing. Did I do it?
Absolutely brilliant. Flom took his soldiers to the desert, made them work hard, and those guys, I think they really enjoyed it, the wind pushing the laptops over.
It's so romantic,
There's rattlesnakes in the desert, right? Like,
Probably.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, is that something that you can elaborate on
It's
that you know
life
about?
and death here for the US team.
I just assumed.
A question. Yeah, sure.
Someone
well,
Google it.
Maybe, I don't know. The Las Vegas desert, and that is where Flom is from. And they
From the desert.
It's not from the literal desert, all right? Las Vegas is in the desert, right? You can say that? Is that fair?
Yes.
I don't, maybe I'm completely off with it. It's in an area of America. It's very hot. The sun beats down on you, and you have to be ready to work hard to make it there. And I think that's what he was trying to emulate with his team,
That's the passion.
and show them exactly how the stuff that you have to go through to get where he is. And I think they might perform very highly here. However, before we go too deeply into that, we should head over and look at the story of Team France and Skyyart and his guys, because they've been through a lot too, so let's take a look.
I don't think that in CS the maximum level has been reached, even if the game has like 15 years.
That might be, but did the French streamer Skyyart manage to put together a team close to that limit?
I would say I'm a natural leader, not going ego, but sometimes people like to work with me.
Paris Games Week brought many visitors, as well as many contenders yearning for a spot on the team. All brought their A game.
At the beginning, yes, a bit nervous because I was thinking about if I could play like at home, but when I went into the game, it was normal.
Separation between good and great player, self-motivation. When you will never be satisfied of your level, even if you are number 1.
With his not satisfied team hand-picked and chosen, they all readied themselves for the life of a pro gamer in Paris.
I always wanted to be in Sweden, so it's a dream who comes true, so I'm really happy. Paris is a really, really big town. I'm not so familiar. I'm not really like that because I'm from the countryside, so it's different, but it's a really, really big town.
After we had like these gaming laptops from Republic of Gamer, and we decided just to, okay guys, let's go play as friends in a restaurant for fun. Something casual, but it was very fun to play.
The aim is here, the skill cap is good, but we need some tactics.
Turbocharged with caffeine, the team now stands ready to fight the best of the best.
in a non-satisfactory manner, of course.
A wonderful experience there for those guys. Paris is an amazing city, and seeing those guys develop over the course of that tournament was really, really cool, because these guys and the people that were attending do really look up to Skyyart. You know, he was at one point a professional League of Legends player. This guy, by no means you can't just assume that he's not going to bring something to the table here. He has competitive experience and he has a passion for the game. And so his team around him, I think they're really raring to go. And we saw one player there. He's not from anywhere near Paris. He's from like a distant part of France, and an experience like this is so important to him, you know?
No, it seems like it. They seem like an incredibly passionate bunch. And the thing I'll say for Skyyart is he's incredibly motivational to listen to. And, you know, we're going to be very frank about it. Mechanically, he's probably not going to bring a huge ability of that aspect to it. He seems diligent at CSGO, but I think as to what he can bring as a captain, as sort of like a motivator almost to these guys to get them playing well, I think he could certainly fulfill that role.
Chad, any thoughts?
I think he's obviously going to have his downfalls as a player. Like Lauren was just saying, like if you're Flom's team, you pick a map like Cobble or Overpass or something, he's probably not going to have played that map a lot at all. But hopefully he can bring that bunch together and pull something good out. But I don't have a lot of hope for them, unfortunately.
Okay, well, we'll have to see. Guys, can I start pushing you for some predictions, please?
It feels weird to bank on the American team, you know, even still, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, Optic start to do some good stuff. Wow.
Your time will come, Seth. We're just about to get to Semler and Anders.
No need to flame us, all right? We couldn't even field a team for this tournament. There's not even any talent. There's not even amateurs out there.
Actually.
But the point is, like, I've got to believe in them. I think that just over the board, the generic skill base that they should be able to bring with 5 players who are diligent within CS should supersede the French team, unless they have a couple of hard carries who slip through the net.
Chad, what about you?
Yeah, I'll go with Flom's team. I think they're going to be the definite favourites here. I just don't see the French pulling anything off, unfortunately.
All right, well, I am also going to be going with Team US, Flom's team, and I will now also get the predictions of our casters. Anders, Semler, guys, what's going on?
Not quite enough time to draw this time around, unfortunately.
You tried?
I feel like we should do that every time, get a piece of Semler
Wait,
art.
hold up. Doesn't Semler
each
have
time.
like, the best of both worlds right now with France and the US? So he doesn't lose regardless, right?
Honorable Swede as well, honorary Swede.
He's got it all.
So I'm just gaming the system. You guys can take notes if you want.
Almost
I charge by the hour.
There's almost nothing American left about Semler. Definitely doesn't believe in the Second Amendment at all. Just there's nothing left there anymore. I'm definitely going to go with Team USA, Team Freedom. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah, Team Freedom from Anders.
Of course, you know. Just well, I mean, no. You were going to bring up politics before. I'm dodging that bullet. I'm getting out of this. Abort.
Why not?
Where's a big red button?
Because Anders puts out that tasty bait.
He's just waiting. Did you see that? His eyes narrowed. His eyes narrowed. He's like,
just quickly before we get Semler's thoughts, don't forget in the chat, everybody, if you do want to vote for who's going to win, you just need to do exclamation mark followed by the player's name. So Flom or Skyyart.
What is this vote?
What is this?
That's Skyyart fans, guys. He's very. But Flom is a popular streamer too. I mean, he's a full-time streamer and he's very good at what he does. But Skyyart has a huge following as well. And I think they're probably piling in now to show their support.
But you're supposed to vote for who you think is going to win, not who you like. But this is why this is why democracy doesn't work. Right here, this is the reason it doesn't work.
Do not open up.
This is everything that's wrong with democracy.
Semler, Semler, can I get your prediction, please?
I mean, I have to go with Flom as well, to be frank.
Unanimous.
That's 5 out of 5 unanimous from us on the desk and the guys over there casting.
I'm just waiting. Sorry, just waiting. One of these 4 here is going to be the superhero to save Skyyart, right?
Everybody would be insane.
Like,
it can happen.
Everybody is, banking against him, but sure, he's just the decoy. He's that next level leader.
Chaka looks a bit like Shox, maybe, if you squint. like maybe.
I don't know. Either way, guys, we are done here. Our portion is over, and we will hand over full control to our casters. Anders and Semler, have a great one with this. I'm sure it is going to be absolutely riveting.
All right, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate that. Everybody on Flom's side here, that means it's either going to be great or it's going to be a huge disappointment, except the community, obviously, heavily in favor of Skyyart. I'm happy if there's going to be an upset. That could be very interesting. You know, you know, if he's an ex sort of professional League of Legends player, he certainly has sort of the competitive side down of it. So that's interesting. I mean, it is hard to predict how this is going to work out, isn't it?
I just follow some of the journalists, you know, from Vecom and whatnot, and, you know, there was a little bit of salt, you know. Oh, it's a CS tournament, and, you know, you get, like, actual CS players coming from your country. We have Skyyart from a country that fields the likes of
So
NBK,
not even the French journalists
Kenny,
are behind him?
Shoxy.
Wow.
I think some of them were a little triggered, a little tilted.
All right, well, look, we do have a bit of video to just bring you a bit closer to the captains here. So it's the head-to-head between Skyyart and Flom.
As a captain of the French team, I will get carried because I'm by far the worst player in CSGO here, but my team is very, very, very motivated, and I guess it's gonna be very fun. So, okay guys, the French team is coming.
The strengths of our team come down to being able to have fun no matter what we're doing. You know, whether it's going out, playing a game, whatever it is, we always seem to have a good time.
It's 2 teams, two series that we have to play, that's all. And I talked to my teammates and I said, we can do this. Yeah, I think we can win.
Our strength is my 4 teammates.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with my team. They are really good in game, but we're also trying as much as we can.
I think in game, our team likes to play really aggressive. It suits our play style. I think when the team's together, they perform better.
When the day comes towards the tournament, we're going to do exactly what we need to do to at least win the first match and maybe beyond. If my team feels confident, we're going to win. I don't have any doubts about that.
As a player, I want to win because it's a competition. So if I play Counter-Strike, this is to win.
As you guys are in Sweden already, you can't run away. We are coming.
All right then, suddenly a lot of confidence, I would say. I
like it.
I appreciate, you know, the Americans, they're out in the Las Vegas desert trying to practice and get ready. And the French, they're sitting inside, they're getting a little bit of coffee, you know, espresso, just relaxing and enjoying life.
A fitting metaphor, you know, for the, what was it? The UK scene, I think is what I was going to say. Flom in the middle of the desert where there was nothing there.
Yeah, but they were taking that practice serious, you know. They were, you know, fighting against the elements out there, you know, trying to stay alive against the rattlesnakes, all the rest of it. So I think they must be prepared at this point. I definitely enjoy that. Yeah. And like the fact that he lives in Las Vegas. I didn't realize anyone did that. I think it's just a place that people travel to.
It's crazy, right? You know, yeah. Like the first guy I met that actually lived in Los Angeles was Dota 2 caster Draskell, Andy, and he actually lived in Vegas. I was like, no way, no.
Really?
You know, and he was like, yeah, I live out, you know, just outside of the strip. I was just like, okay, then it actually exists. It's true. You can live there.
All right, fair enough.
It's sounds like actually a city.
Sounds like a difficult life, you know, hard to stay on the
straight and narrow.
Yeah, that's what I meant, you know. But why not?
I feel like it's one of those things where it's like if you're exposed to it every day, like the way that, you know, living in Las Vegas, if you're there every day, you're just exposed to it every day, it loses all of its...
All of the glory?
All of the glory, the glamour of it.
Think about what a lost that is. Where do you go then? Where do you go to party?
I don't know,
Las
you go
Vegas.
somewhere nice. You go Paris or somewhere, you know, Milan, Rome. Somewhere that's worth going, I would say.
All right.
I mean, I don't, dude. I wouldn't have gone to Vegas unless the only reason I was there was ECS, right?
What about Macau? That's like a one-up, isn't it? That's like Asian Las Vegas.
It's supposed to be sick.
Yeah.
That's definitely on my hit list. Like, on my way to go.
So that's the only up you can do once you live in Vegas.
Yeah, like Asia. Everything is better in Asia, anyways.
Try and
go down
there. certainly something.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, going into this match,
what do you?
I'm actually kind of pissed at Mod. Like, what the hell's going on here, Mod?
Well, we are almost ready, in fact. We just got the word that the teams are good to it. So we've got to remind you that the tournament is presented by ROG and Intel, and this particular game is presented by Claymore, which is this cool keyboard. Let's look at it. Welcome.